I hope everyone's feeling very inspired. I was just very inspired by our last session. Thank you so much for hanging in there and for joining us today. So the next few minutes, I'm just going to take you through a little bit about Adcraft, and then we're going to talk about scholarships. One thing that I wanted to just say is, for any of our speakers today, again, you guys are the select few. There's thousands of students who are studying marketing and advertising, and you're the select few hundred that chose to attend this conference, to give yourself an edge in the industry. So thank you for that. Good job. And if you liked speakers that you heard from today, if anyone was particularly inspiring, if there's someone you have more questions for about their role or their company, please reach out to them. So in the program that we sent out on Thursday for every one of our panelists, their LinkedIn link was in there, and it should be a hot link. So you're able to link to them. Please send them a note because I know they would love to hear from you. Okay, let me see here. All right. So just a little bit about Adcraft. So when you signed up for your AdCon registration, you also got a 1-year membership to the Adcraft Club of Detroit. So you are officially an Adcrafter. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the organization. Everyone you heard from today is a member of Adcraft, and you've also heard some of the recurring themes today: the power of connections, making sure that you're always continuously learning, being authentic about your personal brand. And that's what we want to help you do. So some of the just facts about Adcraft. We were established in 1905. We turned 115 years old in December. We are the oldest marketing nonprofit association in the country. And so Adcraft basically came up when the advertising industry came up in Detroit. We're also one of the largest in the country. So we have over 2,000 active members in metropolitan Detroit. And our membership runs the gamut. So again, you saw today, it's advertising agencies, it's digital companies, technology companies, college students, production companies. So anyone who touches the marketing communications industry in Detroit is a member of Adcraft. In normal times and also in these virtual times, we're still hosting over 50 events a year. And it's social events, networking, professional development, philanthropic. So there's always something going on with Adcraft, ways for you to connect and get involved. And one of the things we're going to talk about in just a few minutes is we award thousands and thousands of dollars in scholarships to college students every year. And we're opening up our applications today. So in a nutshell, our mission is very simple. Adcraft connects, educates, inspires, and celebrates the Detroit marketing community that we serve. And the benefits of membership, you saw this a little bit earlier during our opening session with Andrew. Industry networking is a benefit, educational programming like AdCon, professional development, community involvement, and then there's just also some hard partnership and event discounts that we offer to our members. So if there are different conferences coming to town, Ad Age, Ad Week, subscriptions, discounts, things like that, we want to make sure that we pass those along. So I'm going to dive into each of these areas where there is a benefit to Adcraft membership. I'm going to go through it quickly. Also, for any students out there, also if there are any professors, academic advisors, we're always happy to do Zoom presentations and dive a little bit deeper into this. So Adcraft is known for its luncheons, breakfast, lunches, happy hours. A big part of what you've heard today is networking. Networking is key to our industry. And so we will get back to that, hopefully sooner rather than later. But just like everything else, we brought our talks with speakers into the virtual space. So we started those in June as Tuesday talks. And you'll see this is a sampling of some of the speakers that we featured in our webinars. We had Brett Wheatley, who heads up the mobility efforts at Ford Motor Company, Dina Bari, who's the Chief Marketing Officer of StockX, Tara Ellis, who is a color and trim designer at GM, who also had worked at Nike, Rob Riley, who at the time was the Global Chief Creative Officer of McCann World Group, Travis Chalk, who's the CEO of Baseballism. So making sure that we're giving our members experts who are in the industry, and then also some that connect or touch the industry that are very inspirational and might make you think a little bit differently about how you approach business, how you approach marketing. And so all of these are free to college students. So Adcraft.org is our website. You'll see an events tab. We have all of our events there. Follow us on social media. We promote everything on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. But there will be a promo code right on the event page. If you're a college student, register yourself. When it comes time to pay, you put that promo code in there. It zeroes it out, so you're registered. You don't have to pay anything. And so one of the ones we have coming up, it's not too late to take advantage of this if you're available, this Thursday from 12 to 1. It's one of our agency spotlights with an agency called Bond Brand Loyalty. So they work with Ford Motor Company. We'll be speaking with the Global Director of Customer Experience at Ford and the Chief Strategy Officer at Bond Brand Loyalty. So a webinar similar to what you saw today. And then coming very soon, we're going to be doing a weekly webinar series featuring some of the top marketers at GM. So hopefully you can take advantage of that as well. And then another thing, partner programs. You heard a lot of this today, that there are different resources out there, the Trade Desk, Academy, Google has different programs. So those are some of the things that we organize on behalf of our clients also. So take advantage of that when you see those opportunities pop up. And one other thing that you'll get, we processed most of your memberships last week. If you signed up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this past week, we were prepping for this conference, so we may not have processed your membership yet. So we'll do that on Monday. You'll get an automated email saying, congratulations, welcome to the club with your member credentials. So you can log into adcraft.org, finish your member profile, and then you can start signing up for things. But you'll also, in the next week or two, start getting the Adcrafter member newsletter. So that's where we'll promote these types of products, different programs, the different types of speakers that we have. We also share programs from other associations in the market. So the Direct Marketing Association of Detroit, DAA. So we'll aggregate that. And if there's big, exciting news happening in Detroit, new business wins, promotions, things like that, you'll also find that in the newsletter. So make sure you check your junk folder, your spam folders. It might fall in there the first time that we send it, and use that as a resource. So social and networking, a big part of what we do. And I'm just going to show you a couple of things we did in the past year as soon as it was okay to do some in-person events while socially distanced. You know, we're doing what we can. So we hosted last July a drive-in movie night at Canterbury Village in Lake Orion outside of Detroit, which was a lot of fun for our members. We also do an annual golf outing called Adcraft. It's at the Detroit Golf Club. So we did this in late September and we're able to pull it off, socially distanced, very safe. So you can see that here, everyone was masked up. Lots of opportunities for our sponsor logos on hand sanitizers and things like that. We also did an Oktoberfest party that was, again, very limited. This is something that is a big annual event of Adcraft, so we had to scale it back and we had to reimagine it a little bit, but wherever we can to connect our members in person, we're doing it in a safe way. And we paused all of that in October, but are coming back now after we got through the holidays with some events. So we just wrapped up something called Fleece and Thank You. That's one of our philanthropic initiatives that's done by our Young Professionals Council, making blankets for children who are in the hospital in Michigan. Something you can take advantage of starting this Wednesday is our virtual bingo night. So that is free for Adcraft members. Go to the website, you sign up, you get your first card free. I think each card after that is $5. We'll have, it's from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights. We'll probably do 4 bingo games. It'll be digital gift cards as prizes. And so again, it's a great way to get connected. It'll be more of a typical Zoom. It won't be the webinar, but a Zoom meeting. So you'll get to meet a lot of people virtually that are affiliated with the club. And then Skate and Sip. So this one's sold out fast. So we're doing a private event at Campus Martius downtown in Detroit at the ice rink in a couple of weeks. So now education, some of the things that we do on this front, you know about AdCon, you've lived it, scholarships we're going to talk about. So those are some of our programs at the college level. And then moving into advanced, which is a program that we do for young professionals, college students can also take advantage of it. So this is something that pre-pandemic was limited to 50 members. It was a 10-week program, Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8, where you learn about all aspects of the marketing industry. And so we'll go to all different agencies, we'll go to television stations, Google, where we'll have dinner, you get to network with people within the industry, and then there will be a presentation. And so that's something that last fall we took virtually. We're figuring out what we're going to do with that program now in 2021. We'll probably have this spring another virtual series. So be on the lookout for that, more details. We have great speakers, and it's an opportunity similar to this where you can ask questions and get some real honest feedback about the industry and opportunities. And then executive learning series, Tuesday talks, agency spotlights. These are for all professionals. So AdCon, we want your feedback. So again, we'll send a recap out next week. We also have some of the questions that we weren't able to answer today because we ran out of time. We've captured those. We'll send them out to the groups. We'll get answers for you. So we'll send that out on a recap next week. We'll send out the videos next week, and then be on the lookout for a real quick survey. So please, 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 if you could fill that survey out for us. This is the first time we've done this virtually. We've worked really, really hard. We hope you found it valuable, but we're just looking for feedback. At the end of the day, we're a nonprofit, and our job is to serve you. It's the Detroit marketing community, college students, to make sure you're getting everything you need to be prepared to be successful in the industry. So let us know what you thought of the programming. If there's some other areas of interest you think we should focus on when we do future AdCons, please let us know. So now on to scholarships. So a little bit of history. This is a big part of what Adcraft does through our Adcraft Scholarship Fund. Since 2001, we've given away over $400,000 in scholarships to college students studying advertising or a related field at a Michigan college or university. The minimum award is $1,000. It goes up to $10,000. And we send you a check. You use that however you need to. So if it's for your tuition, books, your rent, that's up to you. So the application is available as of this morning at adcraft.org. So when you go to the site, you will see a tab at the top that says Jobs and Education, and scroll down, you'll see scholarships, and there's two opportunities I'm going to take you through. So the first application is our general application for the Adcraft Scholarship Fund. And so to be eligible for this, you need to have a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or better. You need to be studying advertising or a related field, and you need to be scheduled to graduate no sooner than spring of 2022. So application is open today. It'll be open through February 26th. And then we have a committee of volunteer members who evaluate those and recommend the awards. And then we will notify everybody if you've been awarded a scholarship or if you did not by April 9th. The questions you need to answer. I don't think this is too daunting. We hope that these questions as marketers are fun for you to answer. So for the first four, 200 words or less. Why do you need the scholarship? How will you use the funds? The second one, what do you do when you're not studying? You heard from a lot of our speakers today when they're interviewing people. Yes, we want to understand where you went to school, the types of classes you're taking, but what type of person are you? How are you building your personal brand? Have you done some extracurriculars? Hey, if you're working your way through school, we want to know that too. So what are some of those things that you like to do when you're not studying? What are your career goals upon graduation, short-term and long-term? What do you see as the biggest challenge facing the ad industry today? And then the last question is 500 words, so a little bit longer because it's a bigger question. We ask you to analyze a current advertising or marketing campaign and tell us why you find it effective, and break it down a little bit. So strategically, what do you like about it? Different components of the campaign. So I think that one's pretty fun to answer. We hope you do too. So if you have any questions on this, I'm the point person to gather all of these. You'll see on the application, you've got my email address. So email me any questions whatsoever and I'll get back to you. Okay, the next program that's super exciting is our Diversity in the D. It's a scholarship, mentorship, internship program. So this is a program that we launched in 2018. And the goal of this one, this is specific to creative. So we want to support diversity within the creative advertising industry in Detroit. So this is for a junior or senior studying at a Michigan college or university. And there's a couple of components to this package. So the first thing, your junior year, you get a $5,000 scholarship, just like our other ones. We cut you a check, use it how you need to use it. And you also get a mentorship with a senior level creative leader at an agency in Detroit. You get the same your senior year. So this is a 2-year program. And somewhere within that 2 years, when it works for you and your schedule and the sponsoring agency, you get a 10-week paid internship that will be completed during your junior or your senior year. So these are our first two winners. On the left was our first awardee, Sarah Hua, in 2018. The program was sponsored by Leo Burnett Detroit. She was a student at CCS, and she was mentored by one of their creative leaders. She graduated, and now she has a full-time job at Leo Burnett. And so our second awardee last year was Noor Jamaluddin, and so also a student at CCS. And so this one was sponsored by GTB. Because of the pandemic, her first year got paused, and so that'll be ramping up this year. But we're very excited that Imagination, which is an experienced design firm, is sponsoring two of these programs for 2021-2022. So this really is an opportunity if you are someone who's interested in the creative side of the business, copywriting, art direction, filmmaking, UX or UI, art and animation and design, 3D and design. They also do PR and communications. This is an opportunity for you. So it's on the same timeline as our other scholarship to keep things simple. So application is also available on the scholarship tab at adcraft.org. Deadline will be the 26th. This one, once they narrow down the pool of candidates, Imagination is the one that evaluates the candidates. They'll do some interviews, probably virtually, before they make their selection for this program. And then candidates will be notified in April, and then the mentorship and potentially the internship could start this summer, this spring or this summer. So again, any questions on this one, please reach out to me and let me know, and we'll get those answered. So I saw a lot of you following Adcraft Detroit on social media during the conference today. So thank you for that, but be sure you follow us at Adcraft Detroit. Also check out our YouTube channel. So one of the silver linings of the pandemic is, hey, we've got everything recorded. So all of our Tuesday talks, all of those speakers, if you want to hear from the CMO of StockX, because you're a sneakerhead, that content is all on our YouTube channel. So take a look at that. You'll also just see videos from different events that we do. So D-Show, the big creative awards show in town, Oktoberfest, things like that. So it'll give you a real good sense of some of the cool things that we do, and even the social events you're going to see when you look at those videos, that it's social and it's fun, but it's a true opportunity for you to network with marketing leaders in town to help you find that next opportunity. So on behalf of Adcraft Club of Detroit, I want to say thank you for spending your time with us today. We very much appreciate it. I'm going to stop